Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. Princess Beatrice cancels her swanky engagement party at the Chilton firehouse due to the media frenzy and storm associated with her father, Andrew. So there's a whole lot of media storm going on about this. And I want to look into this. Is Beatrice fully supporting, defending her father Andrew, or is her loyalty faltering? You know, how supportive is she? I mean, there's appearance, and then there's reality. I mean, they don't want to. If her father doesn't show to the engagement party, if her father's not part of the wedding, that's like an admission of guilt. That's like her saying he's guilty. Beatrice and Ito went the day after Andrew basically stepped down from royal duties. To visit him, went to his house very publicly. The Queen also went horseback riding the very next day, showing, just she and Andrew. So they're showing support for Andrew. How real is this support? So she canceled her engagement party. This is a big deal. And Eugenie had a huge engagement party, huge wedding, and Beatrice is having a small wedding, okay, and a small engagement party, and boy, she might be feeling a little cheated, a little jealous. So how is Beatrice feeling? Is she fully supportive and defending her father, Andrew, or is she faltering? How is she feeling about all this toward Andrew? How supportive? Well, those are really positive. Oh, there's the devil. Interesting. It's kind of like the surface and then what's under the surface. Because these are terrible allegations. Mr. E is a terrible man. And there's a picture of Mr. E, Harvey Weinstein, and Ghislaine Maxwell at Beatrice's 18th birthday party. And, yuck. So there's photographic evidence that has appeared that these three appeared at her birthday party. So there's this long, and she's way over 18 at this point. I think she's 30. That's almost 15 years ago. So this has been going on and on and on. Okay, so is Beatrice's support of her father faltering? We have the karmic relationship, roses and three blackbirds. Very sweet, very solid, long-term relationship and activities associated. Here on the bottom we have the devil, we have scourge and conflict, and we have magi, manifesting. Manifesting actions, sweet appearance in the midst of conflict, and karmic relationship, and the devil. The devil, very evil deeds underlying this relationship, hidden and underlying. So the devil doing terrible things, manifesting, continuing to manifest this strong relationship. There's definitely cracks in the relationship. Is her support of him faltering? That's what I asked. On the surface, her support of her father is definitely not faltering, and she is taking the actions, the public actions, to support her father. Underneath, however, she's conflicted, and there's some really terrible things that have gone on under the surface, some really, really terrible things. And we all know what Harvey Weinstein was up to. I mean, he is the ultimate abuser of power. And I think that this is not unusual in Hollywood. I have met and known some of these Hollywood people, and some of them are just really terrible, terrible, degenerate people in the worst possible way, and just straight up Satanists, some of these Hollywood folks. Okay, and that is what is alleged with Ghislaine Maxwell, Mr. E, Harvey Weinstein. They're just like straight up satanic people, like really, truly evil people. Okay, so we have Ito and Beatrice getting married. How is their relationship? Is Ito getting cold feet? You know, because as these things progress, you know, the woman tends to get more and more excited, and the man often is like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? And he gets swept up in events that are outside of his control, and other people just take over. It's like a tsunami of let's get married. It gets pretty crazy. So what's going on between Ito and Beatrice? Is Ito getting his cold feet? Here's Ito over here. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Here's Beatrice. Huh? Oh yeah, that's accurate. Oh my goodness. Look at how crazy this spread is turning out. Because, you know, this is a marriage, and we mustn't forget or forego the couple involved. What's going on with Beatrice? She's got the 10 spades. Wow. Goodness gracious. She's extremely emotional. This is almost bipolar. Okay, 10 cups and 10 spades. This is like bipolar energy. This is like high highs and devastating lows. The highest highs and the most devastating lows, and blocked. So she's kind of, Beatrice is a mess. She's actually looking completely bipolar in her reactions. You know, one day she's all hugs and kisses with Ito, and the next day she wants to stab him in the neck with a knife. I mean, it's crazy. What's going on with Ito? Ito is playing the angel. Okay, she's up and down and all over the map, and there's a lot going on. She's got all the drama with her father. That's crazy. Okay, you don't need that crap. And that's part of what's going on here, certainly. Ito, he's playing the good guy. He's rock steady. He's the angel. But we have broken chalice. The relationship this is the worst. This is a terrible card for a relationship. In relationship spreads, you want to see 2 hearts. We got the 2 spades. That's the opposite of 2 hearts. We have incubus, succubus, and 2 spades. 8 and 11, 19, 5 clubs. He's kind of, this is relational hell for him. And it looks to me, he's in relationship hell right now. I think he's waiting to get through the marriage so that this can all calm down, to get past the wedding date so that this can all calm down. And he's playing the angel. But he's absolutely hating it, but he's stuffing it all down inside, and he's all smiles and candy and flowers. Okay, here in the hidden situation, we have 2 8s. 8s are everything. We have water into wine and city, 16 4 spades. Coffin. Coffin is keeping everything in the box. All the dead body. The dead body is in the box. City is the whole world. Water into wine is transformation. And water into wine is a great lying card. They're just keeping everything from the public. They're suffering silently. They're suffering in silence, and they're keeping it all out of the public eye. Okay, so they don't want you to see their struggles. They don't want you to see, they're not going to show you any of this. So, and Ito is not even showing Beatrice his feelings. Okay, so she's looking like a bipolar mess. He is looking like he's in relationship hell, but he is showing the right face to Beatrice and everyone else. He's playing the angel. He's playing the white knight. He's playing the white knight and the angel. How interestingly complicated that spread is between them. Will Andrew, Prince Andrew, walk his daughter Beatrice down the aisle? That's a really big deal. Okay, and they just announced that Andrew will be appearing with the royals at public appearances. Okay, so we have the Queen's speech coming up. We have the walk. We have the walk of the royals into the church. The Queen is the head of the Church of England. And then we have the Queen's speech. Okay, it appears that Andrew, the royal family is very solidly with Andrew, and Andrew is going to be at these appearances. He's not going to be shunned from these appearances. So, will Andrew walk Beatrice down the aisle? 6 diamonds, 4 clubs, 6 clubs. How are you going to get more solid than that? So is Andrew going to give Beatrice away? Hand in hand, the many people, 4 clubs, very active, doing this active thing, 12 and 4, 16, 4 spades. Ugh. The 4 spades keeps showing up. 4 spades is secrets, 4 spades is death, like a whitewashed tomb. There's all these dead men's bones inside the tomb, but the outside of the tomb is very nice and whitewashed and clean, but inside are dead men's bones. That's what we're seeing. He's definitely walking her down the aisle. This is very deeply rooted in the relationship in front of all the people. There's no question he's walking her down the aisle. And this adds 2 spades. Very public, this direction, healing. It's all designed to heal the terrible scandal underlying all of these events. Now there's 2 ways that this can play with Andrew. He can agree to voluntarily speak to the FBI in the UK. Okay, he has diplomatic immunity. Now if he comes to the United States, they can subpoena him, they can snatch him, they could even arrest him. Okay, so he's probably not going to come to the United States, but he can voluntarily agree to appear to speak to the FBI. The FBI can also subpoena Andrew and order him to appear for questioning. Okay, because of the agreements between the 2 countries, between America and the United Kingdom. So will Andrew agree to speak to the FBI in the UK? Because he makes motions like he will, but this is interesting. Will Andrew agree to speak to the FBI in the UK? Mustard seed can be a subpoena, an order from the court. Strength, strongly and deeply rooted, cross 8 and 11, 19, 5 clubs. A decision, this permanent burden, deeply rooted, subpoena, decision. They may subpoena him. The ruler will make a single act, a one-off, 24, 6 spades. they may actually subpoena, Andrew to speak to them. They may have enough to subpoena Andrew to speak to the FBI. In other news, Ghislaine Maxwell there is talk that Ghislaine Maxwell is in talks with United States television to do an interview, and she will defend Andrew. Okay, and prior to this, Fergie and Andrew were talking about going back on TV after that car wreck disaster of an interview. Fergie and Andrew, his wife, ex-wife, and Andrew will go and do it again, doubling down on the disaster. Now, Ghislaine Maxwell is, I've heard, I think this is a disaster. I don't believe that Ghislaine Maxwell is innocent. So this very guilty person who was the partner with Mr. Epstein, with Mr. E, defending Andrew, seems like a really terrible idea. Seems like a really, really, really terrible idea. So, but that's also part of the drama going on, and that's what I'm seeing. Let's review. Okay, so this stuff is really affecting Beatrice and Ito, who's an Italian. He's a real estate magnate, Ito Mapelli Mosey. Let's look. Okay, so is Beatrice faltering in her support for Andrew? On the surface, absolutely not. She is completely 100% behind her father, supporting him in the relationship. Underneath, however, she has substantial doubts, and it's a terrible ordeal for her. She has substantial doubts about what really went on. And the devil is the worst card. It's a terrible card. And then up here she gets 10 spades. This is the worst result. This is the worst person card. Okay, so Ito and Beatrice, how are they doing in their relationship? He's hanging on for dear life. He's in relational hell. The relationship is broken for him, and it's soured. He's in relational hell. I think he just wants to run away and not interact with Beatrice. I think his plan is to get married, okay, because there's tremendous benefits. As a business arrangement, he's marrying into the royal family. As a business arrangement, this is a great benefit to him. As a business arrangement, this is a great benefit to her. And that's kind of what's showing over here. She's overjoyed, but she's devastated. She's overjoyed to be getting married, but she's devastated and everything is just going wrong. She's looking very bipolar. He's looking like he's in relational hell right now. So maybe he's traveling a lot. I have to go to Africa, Beatrice, and sell some property, and I'm going to be away until the day of the wedding. That's kind of what he's doing. And they're just not showing anything to the public. So it's really bad between them. He's in relational hell. She's up and down and all over the place. And their relationship is an absolute mess right now between Ito and Beatrice. Will Andrew walk Beatrice down the aisle? Absolutely, no question about it. But we have 2 spades here and 4 spades here. Under the surface, this beautiful event and these beautiful actions are very ugly and stained. Will Andrew speak to the FBI in the UK voluntarily? It looks to me like this is a subpoena document. The ruler, the government, will get involved and he will be subpoenaed. So I think it's progressed even further down the line than Andrew will voluntarily speak to the FBI. I think Andrew will actually be subpoenaed. I think they have enough evidence to subpoena Andrew. That's your royalty today. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. There's other merch in the description from Teespring. Please, as always, feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and ding the bell.